Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you're all doing well. It is 3:01 p.m. January 22nd, 2025. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. We're going to get into some Minecraft once again. And today, we're going to be returning to the Greenlands as we've been working very hard on getting this area done. We're actually really close. Today could be the day. It could be the day where I just get that little ounce of motivation that allows me to finish this goddamn city. This city is one of my biggest cities that I've ever designed and developed and worked on. I've been working on it for more than a year. I think it's a year and 3 months or a year and 6 months. It's somewhere around there. The world that I've been working on, the world of FiveM, of course, I've been working on for almost 3 years. I say 3 years in the thumbnail because it looks better, but 2 years, 8 months is where we're at. 2 years, 8 months, I don't know how close we are to 9. But we've been on this world for a long time. It's 50,000 by 50,000. It is a gigantic world. It's probably going to be one of the bigger worlds that you'll see on YouTube, honestly. I'm not just trying to, like, talk myself up. I just mean, like, I watch a lot of Minecraft content. I don't really see people build worlds like this. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's hop into the video game. So, first off, let me just fix that little issue there. First things first, you may notice the music. Well, I found a new game called GTTOD. It's like an arena shooter, and there was this music I was listening to, and I looked at the topic on YouTube. It's like this auto-generation thing. And the person who was making the music I was listening to, just on my own time, not for stream, made the music for this game. And this music is actually pretty awesome, if I'm honest. It's pretty sick. So we'll be listening to a little bit of that. I don't want to overdo it, but we will be listening to some of it because it's nice. It's an extra 20 songs. Let's go ahead and get the music in-game on. Not the actual music, but the sound. Alright, so where we last left off on stream is we designed this beautiful area here. Now, I saw one of my commenters give me a little bit of shit for using world edit trees, but whatever. I can't build trees. I think these trees look nicer than anything I could ever build, so I don't really care that much. They do look awesome, though. That's why they're there. And this is my new centerpiece. So what I'm thinking is that these cherry trees are super important to the lore of this massive, massive world, and specifically to that culture, right? Because this is my massive, massive, massive world. And these cherry trees here are the one of the 5 cherry trees in the game right now. We have the 4 of them here, and we also have one of them over here. Now, something else I've been working on is the ley line stuff, which we fucked around with on stream the other day. I think it was the 16th. We've been messing around with a lot of stuff. And the ley lines are going to be something that we'll be giving focus every now and then. Here is our first ley line that we made. And by the way, you'll see this in a video coming up at some point today, maybe within the next few hours, about how we built this. I thought I edited it pretty well, but you'll see it if you're interested. Really, really cool. And then we also built another ley line over here. Let me go ahead and get over there. Now, don't worry about what Distant Horizons is doing right now. The LODs are fucked, because when you do teleportation on a world this big, the LODs don't like loading properly, so just don't worry about it. Because right now it's rendering this as like, 60 miles away. Yeah, if we go down, you can see this little ley line right here. Little. So yeah, we built this cave a few days ago. That's when I was still using the squeaky chair, so I lost that footage. But yeah, we have this ley line as well, and then, we added some water to give a little bit of visual nuance. But yeah, this was with a bigger brush, and as you can see, it's very, very thick. And the idea was that this ley line is powering the flotation of these buildings, right? Because I like having ley lines. Oh yeah, these are my trees. Get fucked. Haha. These are my trees. Anyway. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. That's about all we've worked on in the last few days. But back to Greenlands. So the Greenlands, and let me switch to music that's a little less distracting. Let's see. While this music is really good, we'll do it when we're getting bored. There we go. All right. So, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. We're back in Vagrum. We're back in the Greenlands. And right now, we have another guild location I'd like to get built. What is happening right now? I'm feeling a little bit of lag happening. Ah, it's because I teleported a few times, and now this is happening. Okay, we're going to have to go ahead and restart the game. Because right now, it's trying to load LODs from 60 miles away, and I shouldn't have been doing that much teleporting. It's fine, we'll just reload the game. That's alright. That's alright. Only 8,000 in my log, though. Yeah, it's just gonna be a little problem that we're gonna have to deal with. Excuse me. Very yawny today. Super Earth is calling? I'm not playing Super Earth right now. I'm busy. I'm not playing Helldivers, I mean. So yeah, we're gonna see if we can build this building. If I finish the industrial district today, we're gonna be pretty fucking happy, honestly. Because this is like the last thing. Oh, little lag there. This is the last thing that we need to complete. And it is done. Yeah, I'm not playing Helldivers right now. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You know, this is a really annoying issue that I have to keep fucking with, but... Peef, I don't know if you, have seen the snow where you're at, but where I'm at, the snow's a little crazy. And I went to the place that we know as the Sands. There's another name in there, but I don't want to say it, obviously. I went to that place on my ATV today, and it was fucking filthy. It's like a foot of snow on the ground right now. It's been crazy. Anyway, so right now, I want to build a house here. I want to build the Sales Guild. Axe the snow? No. We want the snow. What do you mean? We want the snow. We want the snow. Always. Don't be a bitch. Move to the States, you don't want the snow. Bam. Checkmate, bitch. Anyway. So yeah, we want to see if we can build this sail maker guild. And then maybe we'll put a small house here, and then we need to fill this area up with houses. Put a few houses behind this one. I think I am going to fill it up with residential. Because almost every house here, other than this, and this, are unique. This house is unique. Well, it's not unique anymore because I pasted it once. But I think I want to fill this the rest of this up with residential. Because it's just going to be too hard to build a unique building for every single area. So I think that's what I'll do, is I think I'll take my build repository of this builds and these builds, and I'll fill it full today. But I definitely want another guild market here. And then at the end of the day, if I want, I can always just remove one of these houses, and then it's no longer a problem because I can build something in its place, right? There we go. Mask, grass, block, size 2 is fine. And then let's go ahead and grab our book of commands. I thought it was becoming nighttime there for a second. There we go. size 2. Okay, right here. And then I'll put this here. And I'll put it here. And I'll put it here. These are just going to be our paths. Ooh, these are too much cobblestone. I'm just going to do grass paths, I think. Grass block 3, grass block 4. I think that'll look a little bit better. It is a little different everywhere, so. Okay, here we go. Yeah, these paths definitely add a little bit of life to the world once you add them. And then I'll add one here as well. Just make sure I keep turning. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm streaming a little bit later because I didn't realize that LA time, which is like I kind of want to be like almost noon LA time. That is 4 hours and 30 minutes behind my time zone, which is nuts, by the way. Like absolutely nuts. So, I was streaming way too early. All right, so we just need to build one more custom base here. And then once we do that, then we're good. There's going to be a lot of houses, man. Like, this is going to be crazy. Because this is full. This is full. This is full. And then I'm soon going to fill this. And then we're going to be done. Like, at that point, what is really left? Let me just look at it before I do this. I think I'm getting this done today, the fact that I've made a decision. So, if we're looking at it, here's what we got left to do. We have the interior for the lighthouse. That's number 1. We have the servants' quarters in the keep. We have the crypt in the keep. Okay, so that's 3 things. Is that everything? Oh, and we also need a staircase up to the walls. Up to the main walls, because right now these walls are inaccessible. And I don't really, like, it needs to be a thought-out staircase that is like a gatehouse or something. Like, I might even put it over here. I don't know. But yeah, 4 things. And the staircase could be as little or as complex as I want. Finishing the industrial district is what we're focusing on now, so I don't count that. But yeah, servants' quarters, pretty easy. We'll work on that at some point. But yeah. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pacing now. I don't need to be creative and build this sail thing right now when I could just copy stuff. Because that's just going to be easy. And I like easy. So we teleport over here. So this is our houses that we placed for the the other district. I can't for the life of me remember its name. It's the more fancy district with the church in it. So these are the houses that are all interiored. Now, I'm going to remove these houses, so I'm not going to add these. Because these are too basic for me. They're also both the same. Weirdly. Did I do that with everyone, or did I just forget to change this one over here? Okay, move 150. Yeah, I'm not going to use those. Because they're too basic for me. Now I'm going to copy all these houses. Well, I don't need to. I could just copy the whole thing. But I'm just trying to make it easier on myself for the pasting, that's all. I think what I want to do is I want to grab every big a big house. So, like, these houses can go. Okay. Look very similar, but these are not the same. Alright, this is supposed to be 12. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What just happened? Oh, we're good. Okay. And then we'll just paste them all in a line. Let's just make sure this is 12. Here we go. So that's done. I want to grab this house. I want to grab it, but it's also, its interior is pretty shitty. Pretty basic. Okay. Pause 2. And we're always copying it from the, we're always copying it from the same spot. Okay, and then this 12. Okay, let's go ahead and fix that. Fix it now so I don't have to fix it later on multiple houses. So this is done. Too small. Maybe big enough. So this house is the next one. Right? This one and this one. I don't have a different color version for this, so what I'm gonna do is I will change it. Like, I'll change it myself. My dogs are barking at somebody. Yeah, I'll just change the color or whatever. That's fine. But yeah, we'll take those out as well. We don't want to have small houses. So, what happened here? Because this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. And then last but certainly not least... Oh, the bathhouse isn't done, though. Yeah, we're not taking this. Okay. I'll just take the other color of that. Of those two. Might be a little easier. God, I have so many houses, though. Like, it's crazy that I was able to design... Like, every single house you see that is the same color is a different house, right? It's like, all these houses here are all different from each other, and they all have interiors. Like, these are just different colors. And the same thing goes for all the houses that were here. I mean, technically, every house on this line, on this first line, is all unique, including this one and this one. Did I grab this whole thing? It's 9,000 blocks, so we should be good. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, was that actually 12? Yep. Deselect. Alright. Do I want to grab the different color of that? So right now, if I remove these houses, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 variations. If I have this, I have 8. I'll have 1 small house. That's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and remove all these bushes. I don't want them. on these houses. And let's make sure... Well, actually, it doesn't matter for this copy. So we'll position 2. Position 2. Replace Azalea, Boulette, and flowering. This, right? I think that's everything. No, it's not. What the fuck are these called? This is literally just called Azalea. Oh. Lol, that's a flower. Okay. We good? This is noon? What the fuck? Where's my sun? Oh, I'm wearing cloud cover. Alright, copy. Deselect before we leave. And then we'll paste this. We're facing east. So we'll paste this right over here. Okay. And then we'll just make sure we're good. Paste air. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to copy... Oh, lol. We're going to copy every single house here, and we're going to paste it down. And I said I wasn't going to do that, but this is what being lazy is, so I'm going to do this instead. Because we've already done a pretty fair amount of custom houses. Custom, 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 copy of said custom, custom house, copy, copy. Technically custom, like we have the exterior as a copy, but the interior is fully custom. This is fully custom. This is a copy. Everything here is obviously fully custom. So, you know, they should just blend in, right? I don't think it's weird to have houses in your industrial district. Okay. Let's start with the big one. The bigger ones, I mean. Because what I'll do is I'm going to grab this smaller house that I have there. I'm going to use him as like a fill gap, you know? Is this... I thought it was gravel there. I was like, gravel. Gravel? Gravel? I thought that was gravel. Okay, so we have it copied. What I'll do is I'll rotate it 90-90, which I'll put it here. I'm going to put it behind this house. You know, whoever lives here hates their life. Oh, I'm going to turn that off, sorry. Boop. There we go. Reason I say this, because this is an arena, and it's a pub. So it will be quite annoying, I'd imagine. Alright, let's go ahead and fix that little issue. Yeah, so I went ahead and turned off block sounds just to save our ears. Right. Now I did paste this a little bit too close to the edge, and the sun is doing weird things right now. That's alright. Okay, that one's been done. Let's see, let's get that little house and put it in front of the Fighters Guild. What color is that? Okay, yeah, this will offset. This is the usefulness of being able to like go and make a bunch of houses and kind of just fit them in wherever the fuck you want them. Because here I'm just gonna put them. I'm gonna put this little house right over here. Alright, and your ears won't get railed here. There you go. Nice little quaint house. Okay. Let me just take the other one, and I'll put that on an angle, I think. Unless I can fit this here. Oh, I probably can, actually. Trying to fit a house there. Oh, and it's front as well. That's nice. Nice, okay. Okay, deselect. Still a little flabbergasted that this house even exists here. Can move it back a few blocks. So here and here. Yeah, the reason why I'm saying that is because this is from this build right here, this building. This thing is old as fuck. Like, seriously, this thing is like one of my oldest builds. This was probably made in 2019, honestly. I'm just thinking about it. Maybe 2020, but 2019 is where I'm aiming. And by the way, I did remake the roof because the roof was wrong, but everything else was built by me in 2019. Now, that doesn't mean it wasn't inspired. I have an inspiration list in my description. I'm pretty sure I have a mention on this, so I'm just not going to go into it, but I'm pretty sure that was inspired. I think. Okay, we'll put that there. Let's put a house here. I'll put a big one there, I think. I'll put another birch. Well, no, let's do a darker one. Well, how much room do I have there? Let's use this one instead. All right. Copy this. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, and it's facing that way, so we're going to rotate it 90, so it goes from here to here. And we'll paste it. And then all these houses are obviously going to have paths to them. I think that these paths are going to be even smaller than these ones, though. Like, I'm probably going to do the gravel paths that I was doing. Okay, let's move it one up. So right here. I see a little bit of fire. Yeah, turning off fire spread was a good idea. I've had fire spread off for probably since I started this world. But yeah, like, why would you want that on? It's just a mistake waiting to happen. Alright, let's put a few big houses over here, I think. Let's put this one. Let's grab this one, and that one. I want to take up the space without having to put that many buildings there. Super Earth. Do I have... Is that song on Spotify? Like their introduction song? I love that song so much, man. Rotate. Let's put the doorway back facing, and I'll put it right here. Kind of center point. The strength and the courage to be free. Let me just check. I'm just curious. Yeah, this is perfect. Yeah, let me just check. Do not crash me. Encoder overloaded. Yes, nice. Okay. Home. Helldiver. Original game soundtrack. Holy shit, there's fucking songs in here. Add a playlist, stream list. Hang on. When did you get more songs than one? Hang the fuck on. What? Maybe I don't listen to music that often. Okay, we got this one. Let's grab this one. Ah, there we are. I got it. Dude, it almost sounds like the Avengers soundtrack. It's so close, too. Wow. Jesus. Let's grab this one. I don't think I've heard this full soundtrack, dude. No, there's no way. I would have called this out for being, like, literally Avengers, 100%. It's right there, dude. So 90 degrees, we'll turn it this way. Boom. 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 I think that's how it is, right? Copy from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. Listen, I didn't need to rotate anyway. Idiot. Maybe this is a little roundabout. Could definitely fit a tree in there. Dude, he has so many songs. What the fuck? Well, I'm almost at 1,300 songs in my playlist for the stream, and this is all not copyrighted. I mean, it will trigger your copyright stuff, but they won't take monetization or whatever, because no one would play their games with music on. Grab this house here, and we'll do a brighter color to offset. Actually, let's do this one. They've really cooked with the music of this game, man. Of Helldivers, I mean. Like, really cooked. Let's go 1 right. 2 back. I wonder if they'll ever make any more music for it. So we'll have the path come down through here and then come down through here. Maybe I'll put a tree in the middle of this to kind of do something. That's where the path is gonna go. Yep, they cooked. They fucking cooked. Alright. Down there. Okay. And then here. Nice little spot. Okay. There we go. Nice. Okay. Do I just like do a circle here and just put a tree in the middle? I don't want to look for trees right now. It's just gonna derail this whole stream. If you watched it, you would know, man. Just derail the whole fucking stream looking at goddamn trees that I didn't make. 100%, man. That just is what happens. Oh, you know, I said that I was gonna make these different, but whatever. I mean, technically they are different because they don't have cobblestone. But, whatever. Okay. Nice. God, the music's so good, man. Who let these guys cook? It's great. Let them cook again. Wow, this is starting to get populated right now, huh? So I'm not gonna put a house here. I'm putting a guild here. Not putting a house here. So maybe one here, a few here, none behind this. Maybe a one here and a bunch here. I don't know if I want to put something behind it. That's a prison. Maybe I will. Fuck it. Let's put this giant house, which is here. Let's put that over there. Maybe it's one of the farmers. There we go. Just gonna make sure I select the right block. Let's rotate it minus 90. So facing away from the windmills. And I am considering redesigning those windmills, but that's not on the list. It's just something I'm considering. Excuse me. Oh, it's soon gonna happen. We're soon gonna get it. Okay, only left, only left. Bum-bum. That's actually the proper orientation. Is it though? Yeah, it is. Ah, move it back. There we go. We don't want it to like impede the road. Because we'll bring this into a Y. And I'll come in here, so we need a house here. Use a spruce one here. Copy. See if I can put it right there. Okay. There's the music that I recognize. Nice. Alright, alright, alright. And boop. Do we want to put a house here or let these guilds breathe? I mean, I'm also hesitant for the same reason next to this wall here. It's starting to look fucked. It's actually starting to look crazy, man. Like, here is a spot that we can put a house. If we don't want to let the guilds breathe. One right here, or a couple. About here. A few there. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to put a bunch of lampposts down as well. That'll be fun. But yeah, for this city, I'm not going to cop out on that. I did cop out for the other city. Over here, as you can see, lampposts go all the way up here, and then bam. It's like nothing here, nothing here. You can see these little posts up here. Yeah, I'm going to not do the same thing there. Because the Lamplighter Guild is right in front of us. Like, come on. It's literally their job. Curious if I should have this as like a path. Or if this is just for his house. His or her. I'd imagine there's a few of these houses that I haven't actually pasted yet. Okay. I'm gonna put this next to the trading company warehouse. Pretty sure I just copied this too. This will face this road. So let me get that contrast. Okay. If I move it a little closer, I could fill this whole void there, but... The music's just so great. Wilbur Roget II. Some good fucking music, brother. Oh wow, he's done a lot of games. Call of Duty World War II, Star Wars Vader Immortal, Lara Croft series. Holy shit. Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris, Star Wars: The Old Republic, Destiny 2, Guild Wars 2, The Distant Light, other indie and AAA titles. He's also the co-founder of Impact Soundworks. Good music. I'm a little cautious about putting houses around this. I don't know why. It's just like, you know, anytime you see a prison, you don't have houses right next to it. For the obvious reason, if someone breaks out, they'll go and invade the houses, right? That's why you have your prisons on... Or, well, sometimes you'll have prisons on islands, right? Now, in this world, I think that this prison is more of a slap on the wrist prison or a holdover until you're brought to the real prison, which would be another use case for these mercs. Because we have our floating, these are a neutral faction. Now, mind you, we do have Drakenhof in patrolling formation around this area because it's right off their borders. But this prison here is a neutral prison. And then, you know, I think that the real bad actors will be brought there. You know? Okay. See, like, that's too close. So here's what I'll do. There we go. Let's go ahead and flora this real quick. Yeah, I kind of want to leave this open a little bit. I feel pretty good, actually. Oh yeah, this is Super Earth National Anthem. Alright. Let's go back to Skyrim. There we go. Alright, so if we're looking at this now, how do we feel about the house density here? We can't put a house here because this is a slope and I don't put houses on slopes. I will not be putting a house on stilts. Fighters Guild here, Fighters Arena here, house, Stallion Stables, house. We could go about placing the stables another spot, you know? As like another, like right here would be perfect for that. Right off this area. It's like, hey, you want a horse? Right outside the thing, motherfucker. I just don't want it any close to that wall. I think, like, honestly, I'm quite happy because I want to leave this open. Like, this is a little close, but I'm actually quite fond of that building, so I don't want to move it. But yeah, I don't want to have anything, like, encroaching on that build there. The path's all done. We have an open area here, and we have an open area there. Now, this open area is going to be for another guild, which is going to be our sail makers, the people who make the sails, to bring them down to the ship makers, which is what this is. But yeah, this is definitely a lot of industry happening. But I wanted it to be, like, my main idea for this area was first to be just industry. So just buildings where people are working and stuff like that. But today we made the decision to do industry and also do a little bit of residential inside of it, but only use big buildings. So let's go ahead and we can go ahead and delete all this now. And yes, I do mean delete. And we are going to do a little command. Pause 2. Replace lantern. White concrete. Replace wall, or sorry, this would be decorative blocks, wall lantern. What is it called? Lantern. Yeah, I don't have a wall lantern. Okay, well. There we go. Alright, nice. So yeah, we'll have a look through. Day by day we get closer to finishing this. Every day. Okay. So. Oh yeah, we have an idea for over there, but we don't have to do that. So here's what's left now. So Industrial District is complete. Officially. The Industrial District is complete. Now this little eyesore has got to go. So let's just make sure that, you know, that happens. Like, obviously it's gone, but Distant Horizons needs to do some stuff to let it die. See, it doesn't want to let it die right now. That's fine, though. Anyway. So. Right now, we have all our houses to place to the best of my ability. We're missing one house here, which I can just as well as paste something else there as a placeholder. But right now, we want to leave it pretty empty. I'll go ahead and flora it so we can not look at the eyesore that it is this circle. But the sign is still there. There you go. And deselect. Okay, so yeah, we have some residential. We have a lot of industry, guilds, dock workers areas, places to work, a prison. We have our actual city docks, which is very important to this city. And now what we need is the lanterns. So the lanterns, done by the Lamplighters Guild, pretty important, because they add a lot of this detail that we really want. So we're going to go ahead and make sure that that gets copied over. Oops. Oh, we can go ahead and turn on block sounds again. And we can go ahead and turn the day back on. Alright, so the way I do this, the way I paste this, is I kind of do a pattern of like a little zigzag, just because I think that's cool, and I think it looks better than not doing it. So we'll try to keep that pattern over the whole area. I'm not going to focus too hard on it, but I am going to try, right? So like right here, something we can do is, since we are going to have these two paths here, we'll do this. And then we'll do this. It's like a little double lantern post, right? Oh. Something must be lagging. Oh, wait. Ah, it's because I was holding control. Okay. And then what we'll do is we'll rotate minus 90 degrees, which is here. Okay, rotate 90, 90. And then we'll just keep doing this over the whole area. Now, what was I calling this? Greenland's Royal Fleet and Dockyard. Yep. Okay, so over here, it's going to be another one of those doubles. There you go. So rotate 90, which should be here. And the only time you'll ever see me use lanterns and torches outside, or sorry, the The only time you'll see me use lanterns is in this case. I will never use lanterns outside. I'll usually always use torches. But in this use case, they'll be fine, because there's a bug with one of my mods that makes this thing break. But for these hanging lanterns, it's actually completely fine. Okay. Now, by the way, I don't want to be lighting the footpaths. So, like, this is technically a road. But we don't want to light the footpaths, which are these. Because, you know, I'm thinking about this world logistically, right? So, like, logistically, how is this Lamplighters Guild gonna keep these lit every night and going around and lighting them when it's foggy or whatever? How are they gonna achieve that if it's that much? Because already it's insane, right? Like, already it's a lot because you have the lamps all the fuck over. Okay. No, it's the crickets, man. I need to rip that out of that mod, man. Just doing my head in. It's just like a copy of a sound, I feel like. Okay, rotate, rotate. Now, I am debating whether I'm going to... I probably am going to regrass this area. Just because the grass is covering all the roads, and I don't know how I feel about that. How's the progress, Argatha? Well, the city's technically done. Really. We just finished the industrial district. The residential district, the commercial district's done. Residential district's done. The rich residential district is done. The church is done. The industrial district is done. The docks are done. And then the big mansion in the center of the city has been redesigned. That's where we're at to right now. So right now I'm just doing finishing touches, which is lanterns, grass, stuff like that. Stuff that is really quick to do. And then we can fucking bow tie this area. Oh wow, it actually matches the number as well. It goes this way, and then goes that way. But it's actually supposed to go this way, so it works for both. That was unintentional. I'm glad it works out like that. Alright. Rotate 90, 90. So here, here, here? Is that what just happened? I don't know how that happened. How much it might take? How much longer? I think I'm done. Like, what do you mean? How much might what take? Alright, let's go and paste it here. Bam. Okay, that's done. Now we'll go down this path. Yeah, you're gonna have to help me in understanding what you mean by that. The finishing touches. Oh, I could be done in 10 minutes. It all depends on if I'm gonna bone meal the grass or not. If I bone meal the grass, it'll take me another 30 minutes to finish. But if I just go ahead and just replace the stuff and clear out the paths and not have grass on them, I could be done in, I'd say 10 minutes, maybe 15. Because, like, I've already placed these lanterns all around the city. I'm just doing it for this part. Okay, let's go here. Okay, and I'm gonna place one. I'll do one like this. Okay, rotate 90. Yeah, it's not too long. Why, what's up? I'm just curious, I'd imagine. Okay. And I'll probably put some lights down there. Okay. And then I'll do that as well. I mean, that's done. Let's get some lights on the Dockhouse Road. We're pacing on this axis, so rotate minus 90. Should put me where I need to be. Yep. Yeah, this is an actual road because the docks are important to the Greenlands. Not to say that the residential district isn't, but you know. Gotta have a light because there's gonna be a lot of work down here. Okay. Oh, I'm just about to look at it. Okay. Here we go. How are we feeling about it? Is this gonna despawn yet? How are we feeling about it? Oh, we do need some lights up here. Well, maybe I don't need lights up that road. Yeah. And then I don't want to do lights for the pass because that's just to the residential districts. Yeah, I mean, it looks great. Once Distant Horizons realizes that those are gone, it's gonna be great. I don't know why Distant Horizons doesn't see that these are gone. Oh. There we go. Reloaded shaders. Maybe that'll do something. Yeah, whatever. Hey, well, remove some of them. Nope, no, they're still there. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we have a guild location that's going to go here that's not going to be built. But honestly, I'm calling this done. Because I'm going to call this done because I've been working on it for a year and a half. Now, obviously, it wasn't active work, right? Like, I was just able to do all of this in an hour. But still, when I started this project, it was a year and a half ago. And you can see all the lanterns, you can see the festival area, you can see the lighthouse, you can see all the houses, you can see the church. Let's get down low. We have all of our residential buildings. Every single one of these buildings, every single one, has an interior. There is 9 buildings over here that don't have interiors. That's it. And they probably will never have interiors. We'll see. Be all the lanterns, every building. Don't believe me? Watch. This building. Yep, interior, 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 interior. Yes, it is a copy of one another, but it's not one copy. I had to build 14 different interiors and 14 different buildings just to have all of these. And then I had to do a bunch of different colors and different wood types just to make it nuanced and different. And that's residential district number 2. We have our marketplace with, or sorry, not marketplace. This is our festival area with a lot of tents and trees and, or sorry, tables. These tents are all mine. Sorry, these tents are mine. These are Trixie blocks. I did not design these. I did design this though. And I did design it from this, so take what you will from that. Then we have our, and we built this yesterday, but we have our, the garden, the cherry garden, the special, super important to the culture of this area, cherry garden. There are 5 cherry trees in this world, and this is 4 of them. Super, super rare in this world to have this. We come over to the other residential district, which I finished a few months ago. And once again, interiors galore. There's one building here that's not finished, which is the bathhouse, which will be finished at some point once I start doing the Thieves Guild. This is our bathhouse here. but that's not finished yet. But I'm still going to call it finished. I'm still going to call this city finished because of how much stuff is there. These are the houses that don't have interiors here. All these here. But yeah, we added these trees to add a little bit of nature into our city, because they do split up the cities here. And then all of these houses, now the fine fit is in a fine state because it's missing all its armor stands due to lag. But every other house here, or all these shops, are all fully furnished. This is Greenland's Postal. It's a nice little spot. We have, this is our, like, little general store. Bookie's Antiques. Nice little, area with lots of decor. Fireplace to make it extra cozy. Single floor. We come over here to the grocer. Grovan's Grocer. Which is a full-fledged grocery store. Down here is just it's basically, it acts as a cold storage, right? So it's filled. And then up here is like where we store the excess. And then this also works as a house. There's his house there. Or his bedroom, which is locked. If we come over here, we have the bakery. Love the bakery, by the way. This is Rashina's? No. Rashina's Inn is behind me. Dova's Bakery. So lots of baked goods, cakes, bread, cupcakes, more bread, cookies, pies, oh my god, gingerbread cookies, croissants, fucking everything. We have the Chief Magistrate here. This is where anytime you come into a city, maybe there's some kind of registration or toll fee. This is where he lives, or well, works. And then behind us we have Rashina's Inn. Love Rashina's Inn. This is where you will go. This is like your pub for drink and food, and also this is a workable inn as well, which has bedrooms. If we look down here, we have one of the bedrooms there. Serviceable, not like super beautiful, but serviceable, right? And then we have the master there. And then if we go back through this little alleyway here, there's more houses. We have the abandoned house here, which is just a old storage house that's kind of been forgotten about. Who knows what this is all about? It's all boarded up. If we come out through the back of here, we just have a little storage shed, which is really nice. Just basic, but it doesn't need to be gorgeous. And here, this is like the main area here, and this is going to be, oh, I forget his name. This is Alabaster's Pub and Brewery. Yeah, this place is a special place in my heart. I loved the character that I put here, but unfortunately he is now gone because it took too many frames. But gorgeous little pub, a sit-in for sure. And then if you come down, we have the brewery with these large casks of ale, maybe even wine. And he's definitely brewing his own stuff. And if you pay attention, you might get to somewhere where you actually want to be. The Thieves Guild. And the Thieves Guild is another spot entirely. And then you pick one of these doors. There's a man sitting in the corner. You pick one of these doors and he says, open this door and walk confidently through. You will get to your destination. You pick the wrong door, you're fucked. You jump down, we're jumped down into a big massive hole if you pick the wrong door, if you're not a member of the guild. But if you pick the right door, you'll get to where the Thieves Guild is, which hasn't been finished yet. This is just a start. And it's the same drop down over there. But yeah, everywhere, if you ever have a Thieves Guild in your city, my main thing with Thieves Guilds are that there's a lot of hidden entrance all over the city. You know, that's your criminal underworld. Over here we have our library, which is why it doesn't have any windows. A beautiful, large library, lots of tables, well lit, very cozy. Definitely lots of knowledge in here. If we come over to the, this is going to be West Coast Trading Company's building here. This is their storage building for the West Coast Trading Company, which is filled with God knows how much stuff. Gunpowder, bombs, explosives, ale, cannonballs, like the works, right? And then over here we have another one of their buildings that's also boarded up, which is filled with the same sort of thing. And if we follow this path, this will lead us to, oh, I forget his name too. This is our blacksmith that we're coming up to. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous little blacksmith. Now, I don't remember whose design this was. I might have taken this off of the internet as inspiration, or I made it build it myself. I don't remember. This is Bulgar Steels and Shields. We have an anvil here. We have a fire. And then we have our actual little store inside here. And that's not even all of it. Right? We come back through here and we go over across the bridge. We have another area of the residential district. So we come across this bridge, which is another version of that bridge over there. We have Noof's Fishmonger, which is our fisherman. We have a little docks there, little fishing docks. We have another residential building, and then we come to the gates. But yeah, lots of work, man. Lots of work. And then we have a lighthouse over there. What if we could add a warship near the docks? I already have it. Yeah, over here to the docks, if we just come over here, because we didn't look at it, we have the West Coast Royal Fleet, which is the Greenland's Royal Fleet. Greenland's Royal Fleet and Dockyard. We pass through a little city market, and, you know, this is where a lot of logistics happen. And then we come to the dock, which is very well lit. I might even remove some of these lampposts, because there's just a lot. But yeah, here's where our warships are. These are our galleons that have three what are they called? Cannons per side. So we go inside here. You can see that we have our cannons right there. And these are fully designed, fully fleshed out. Interior, exterior, everything, the works, in this ship. And then all these ships are like, they're a little different. You'll spot a few differences here and there, but this is our fleet. This is definitely the Greenland's fleet. And then we have the crow's nest up here, which you can kind of see it all happening. But yeah, this is definitely the royal fleet for sure. Very powerful. Lots of ships. If we go ahead and turn it to day, we'll do 24 or 2500. No. Hold on. Looking for right there. Almost there. There we go. All right, and then we come to, yeah, the dockyard, right? So this is these are all our galleons and warships and whatever. And this took a lot of effort to figure out how to build it like this. Like I copied this. I kind of copied this a little bit, and then I built upon it. A little bit lag there. I built upon that. And then we have our merchant ships. So merchants or mercenaries, charter ships, ships for hire, what have you. These are what these are. And that is Greenland's. That is without looking at the main event, which is the castle which has 7 floors of pure fucking decoration. The most work I've ever put in any castle ever, aside from Draken Castle, which is probably a little bit less now because I've just worked on this for so long. But yeah, the Greenlands Castle is the creme de la creme of my interior design, of my castle building design and philosophy. There is no beating this castle when it comes to interior and exterior from my own design. Sure, some other person could build something as cool. I don't doubt that. But yeah, we have our drawbridge. This is the Green Keep. Double portcullis, of course, and then we have our double closed doors there. And we have the throne. And then this is just... It just keeps going. Like, I can spend an hour here. Little religious area. Down here is where the guest quarters are. And they're guest quarters. We have a little sauna. We have the guest quarters down that hallway. We have a sauna here, which is gorgeous. Super relaxing. And then over here, what's this? That's the servants' quarters. That's not finished. That's like the thing I have to do for the keep. But yeah, we have our all our servants' quarters, which are big queen size, or maybe even like a king, because they're actually like quite big beds, right? But yeah, all these rooms are paintings, rare ass cupboards and countertops, and really, really expensive. A lot of work was put into this, by the way. That was fun when we did it. Lots of marble and stuff. That's just the quartz, of course. But yeah, all these bedrooms are very similarly furnished, obviously, but just every painting is kind of unique to its own area. And then we'll have the servants' quarters down that way. And then if we come over here, so this is just the basement. I just showed you the basement of a 7-floor building, right? If we come over here, and I'll fly just to be a little bit faster, this leads you down to the crypt, which hasn't been started yet. Which I forgot about. No, that's on the list. But yeah, this leads us to the crypt, which is a little area down here, which hasn't been finished yet. It will do. But yeah, if we come out through here, then we come up to the military wing of the place, which if we ascend these stairs, that will lead you to it. Boom, boom, boom. So, military wing. So there's going to be a lot of portcullises, a lot of stone work. We have our little storage area, food storage for sure. I really like the design there. Double portcullis again. Then we come into like the main hallway for what leads to the barracks and upstairs. We'll go down there in a second. We have another storage room. And then we have the armory, which is, by all intents and purposes, a terrible design armory, a terribly designed armory. But right now, this is what I'm working with. Once I get more mods, I will change that. We come down this way, and this brings us to the barracks, which services 128 men, or that would be 254, I think, if you're doing if you're doing one group on, or well, the whole group on days and a whole group on nights, kind of thing. There's another barracks. These are all the same, by the way. There's no need to go into that. If we come upstairs, here's our double staircase. We have one on the other side as well. We come up to the Great Hall floor, which is how we get up on the walls. Oh yeah, we wanted to build kitchens there. Nice. And then this is our Great Hall. I will have to be right back, because my dogs are losing their religion. Oh. Yeah, I'll be right back. Fucking dogs. Alright. As I was saying. We're almost done. So, this, after the Great Hall, which, by the way, those stairs continue to go up. We have a double portcullis, gatehouse portcullis, by the way, which means once you close one portcullis, once they open one portcullis and they push through, you can shoot them from almost 360. You can't shoot from them from below, but you can shoot whatever attacker is coming in from the walls from here. You come out here, and then you have your walls, or your battlements, and you can get up on the towers from here. This is the only way to get on these towers. And it's actually the only way to get up on the walls, is you have to come out through the inside of the base. So unless you have ladders, which is already a hard ass to get ladders on top of the walls, because one, you have to get them up here through here and then fight through those portcullises and stuff. But like you'd have to be doing that while you're getting shot at by arrows from every point of this castle. That's the way it's designed. So you come out through that portcullis, and then you have your main battlement. This is the area like command and control. This is the area that's easily defendable because it's off of the first wall, which is the one that is easiest to take. Now, easiest doesn't mean it's easy, but out of everything here, that is probably the route, is to take your ladders and mount them up to these battlements and then go up there. But that's not where that ends, right? Because either you're climbing up with another ladder, or your ladders are tall enough to reach that, which is not going to happen. Your ladders are not tall enough to reach that, period, right? So, like, up here is definitely your command control center, right? And it's definitely where you're going to be fighting from. Because once the battle, this magical battle is happening, once it comes up on these walls, then it's even better for you. You don't want them on the walls, but if they are on the walls, now you have to get thousands, let's just say, pretend for a second, thousands of men have to climb up these stairs, right? Which you can hold off with a few pikes and be completely fine. Or you could bring them out here, you could destroy the staircase so they can't get up and get above you, and then you could put them here and have your pikemen sitting there with their pikes and just holding the door, and then they'd never be able to push through there, right? It's too small for them to maneuver. And all the while, they're getting shot at. Like, while they're climbing up here, let's just pretend that this is a war, right? You have thousands of invaders coming in, and you have, let's just say that we have 250 defenders, right? Now, in most cases, when an enemy's like that, you'd have your whole army, but let's just say it's 250. Right here is where all your archers are going to be. So you're going to have pretty good cover, and in the second, while you're getting invaded, what they want to do is they want to get up on the walls, right? And you can't attack the front gate. It's going to be too difficult with the drawbridge. So you want to be here. But once you're here, you're not safe. That's the way this whole wall system's designed, and I have a double one. So once you're here, if you take your bow, right? Now we're playing pretend here because in Minecraft we can't actually shoot through these because, you know, stuff. Oh, why do I have long arm, man? Look at this. There we go. So yeah, if we look through this, like, we can't shoot through these little slats. But in real life, these things exist and they're literally designed so you can shoot through them, right? So you're just here, you're almost in complete cover from anybody, and you could literally just be like this, right? And you could shoot them through here, and they're fucked. Or, better yet, drop a 50-pound rock on top of their head, because these should be able to either fit the rock through or be able to be opened in some way, right? So that's already, like, you know, you're killing a good few people, right? You're spending a lot of arrows and a lot of resources, but that's what a keep is designed to do anyway. So once they take the walls, great. They start climbing up the walls, you're getting overrun, Everybody comes back to the portcullises, crank, lock down. You lock down this whole wall, you lock down this whole wall, and you lock down the opposite, the back end of the thing. And then you have your men in here. You have men-at-arms lined up, whether it be spearmen or men-at-arms, which is sword and shield, and they're side to side, maybe 3 rows of them, and you're going to hold them off for a long time once they start breaking the portcullis. And by the way, the portcullis is also designed to where you can actively shoot through, right? That's also the way it's designed. So, double portcullis, one here, one here. They both drop down because you dropped them down on your retreat. Bam. They start to take that. Okay, let's come up the stairs. Now, you have to fight someone on the staircase. And you have to fight tooth and nail. And then you have to fight someone here. Or all the way up here. Which, you know, you could have a huge group of people up here holding it as well. It goes on. Hold on, let me get a drink because my throat. The only way you are ascending these stairs is through men. And a lot of them. Because that's where the consolidation is. All the while, if you're spilling out through here on ladders, you're still getting shot at. This isn't like done. You're still getting blasted through here. There's people looking over the battlements, blasting you through here, and you're just getting fucked. Is what's happening. And like you can even like, you know, if they're fighting at the portcullises, you can even do something like this or like this, which is more realistic. You'd be shooting through here at them, and there's not a whole lot that can be done, right? Like, you're gonna lose a lot of people. That's the way the keep fight works anyway. And that's the way this is designed, because you're not really going to be bringing up a ladder here. Now, let's say you do. Let's say you do try to do a ladder up here. Well, you also have almost like double, it's not 360, it's like 180 cover, right? You have cover from here. So your ladder's up on this area right here. You have your ladder going up, so people are throwing rocks down. Archers are shooting you from virtual safety from here and up here. Which, by the way, even if it's a 5-pound rock from this height, you're fucked, right? Anyway, let's get back to it. So, we have these little entryways here, which I probably should add a portcullis here, but the way this is designed, being overtaken easily. Because once the men get up here, they will easily break through these windows, and they're pretty undefendable. The only reason they're there is because it looks better. But, realistically, you wouldn't want those windows there, right? Just as a defensive thing. Anyway. We move in. We move inside. Let's head upstairs again. So upstairs, we reach, I think this is the 4th floor? Yeah, this is the small council's chambers. So here is our treasury. Because usually I would put a treasury in the bottom of the floor. Or sorry, the very bottom floor. But in this case, and I just noticed that my dragon skull is missing. In this case, it's up here because I just think it looks nice, right? And I wanted something to be put up here. But if we come over this way, this is just the opposite side. This leads us to our small council chamber, which has a world map of the entire world. And this was, I took this picture, I think 3 weeks ago, which just goes to show how much work has been done. Or probably more likely like a month and a half ago, I think. So like industrial district isn't there. This isn't touched. This is still like this. So this is what I was doing for placeholder. So like we've made a lot of progress, right? The last thing I had built on this map was this. So we definitely need to update this map. But this is the small council's chamber. The king sits here. You know, another king or lord would sit here. Or not lord. Another faction's leader would sit here. And then all the nobility, the high nobility, I mean, would be sitting in these chairs. This is our council chamber. Now we need to go back down because that's the way my build works, right? You can kind of access it from the same staircase, which from a defensible point is actually not great, but, you know, if they're in this deep, you're fucked anyway. And then we have their final floor, which is the 6th floor, and above us is the 7th, I think. I might have miscounted. But yeah, this is where our Lord's Chambers is, which isn't furnished. The Lord's son, and the Lord's daughter. Sorry, the king. And we just have a double portcullis here. And then this leads us to the exterior, which is another line of defense. This is definitely a defense in detail, or sorry, a defense in depth design of a castle, because it's just detailed to be kind of hard to take, right? I just like designing castles like that. And we have the final floor, which is just this. The trebuchet. The get fucked. Fuck your siege equipment, respectfully. Because this is at the highest point in my build. This is where the trebuchet is. And my thought behind that is that this might be out of height range for any defender trebuchets, because I'd imagine they would probably have this sighted for the coast, or maybe even because it's so high, maybe even a little bit of this water here, because this is our weakest point, right? Our weakest point from a defense point of view is this ocean, which is why in my brain we have a whole fleet of ships that are patrolling in deep oceans, but their main goal is to keep this clear. So then it's not easily invadable, right? That doesn't mean it's invulnerable, right? I don't think having a kingdom that is invulnerable is a very interesting story. But it's still, like, I still thought about it logically and made it as powerful as I was willing to do, right? I like this build. I love the detail that's in it. And if we were to count the floors real quick, so that's 1, that's 2. Council chambers 3. Right there. Then there's the Great Hall, which is 4. Military wing, 5. The main hall, 6. And then servants area, which is 7, which is a basement. Right? And then we have the crypt, which would be also 7. But if we're going down to servants' quarters, that would be an 8th floor. So yeah, that's a lot. So really, technically, this build is done per my own logic. Like, we're done. Does that mean I'm going to stop building on it? No. There's still a few things to do. But for all intents and purposes, there isn't any more big projects to do. This was the biggest project that was left, and it's now complete. GG. What a build, though. My God. Actually insanity that I was able to build this. And one of the things that I don't show very often is definitely my military area. This is where my main military is. This is the military mustering point, which is like a whole section of my kingdom that isn't shown. My thought process with this build is that this is my mustering point. This is a defensible point. Not as defensible as a keep, but it's still like defensible to where not every Joe Smo can get in here easily, right? Because the mountains are natural defensive points, right? So yeah, Anoth Kingdom is here, or sorry, not Anoth. Anoth's in the winter biome. Draken Castle's kingdom is here, Drakenhof, and then this is the Greenlands here, and then this is all Drakenhof's nobles and nobility, and then their castle and stuff is over there. This is still work in progress as well, but yeah, we can do something else now. I think what I should be doing is fucking working on my data pack. That's what I should be doing. Yeah, this build isn't designed fully. I mean, I did the interior, it's just I didn't put anything in there. But this area is so cool. We have like this wall, and like I love the way all these trees and stuff look. Like it was a huge pain in the ass to make it look like this. Wow, look at that. And then we also just built a new... It's actually in the thumbnail for this stream. We built this keep up here, which we'll go over to. I can see the sun. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, if we go over here, this is the keep is in the thumbnail. I think I furnished it a little bit. I don't think it's done though. Yeah, but having something in a finished state where I don't have to think about it anymore, that is a pretty big accomplishment, you know? Yeah, this is just a noble faction. I don't have a crest for them yet. But right now it's just under the Drakenhof flag. Now, mind you, even if when it does have its own crest, it's still going to be under that flag. So here's the things that I got left now. So right now, like thinking about the world now, right? We have all the elemental planes to be completed, which means they need to be built in World Painter. And then they need the data pack that I've been working on for ages, which is the Custom Dimensions data pack. That also needs to be added to the world. And then all the maps need to be added. Then I need to figure out how to change the skyboxes and stuff within my shader. And then I can start working on those. But yeah, this is the Devouring Sands, by the way. Welcome. The Devouring Sands is a very cool build. Because it's, you know, like it gives you the vibes of ancient Egypt, obviously. That's the thing I was going for. And then we have these like little paths here and stuff. Let me see, did I bury this path? Yeah, I did. So I literally stopped this path here and then let it down this way to influence to say, oh, it's buried. And then it starts off of here. You know, sands move. But yeah, this is the Devouring Sands. This is what this biome is called. And then the same thing here. It's like it's buried there because, you know, the path died. Because it's not supposed to be easy. See you later, Agartha. Thanks for tuning in. But yeah, this is the Devouring Sands. And then the pyramids. You gotta have pyramids. You have to. I don't know, are these the actual, like, I don't remember if I based these off of a Egyptian language or stuff, or if I made this up. I honestly don't remember. I don't. And all these are my watchtowers. But yeah, the Devouring Sands is cool too. So yeah, I still have my prison to fully fix. Because my prison isn't done. And I wanted to do a lot of redstone in my prison. Just because it's fun. The maze is done. The old god hasn't been started yet. Man, we have a lot of stuff to build though. Like, the list has definitely gotten smaller. Like, if we're looking at it, the Draken Castle biome is in a really good state. Maybe there's going to be some other noble factions that I'm going to add. But right now we have our 3. Right? And then we have our bandits. Then we have this, our main king faction. Which is, these are all part of Drakenhof. And then we have our prison, which is a third party. We have Greenlands. We have just like, this is the Greenlands as well, but these guys aren't really aligned. They're just, you know, random houses. We have some ruins here. We're going to have like a small little town right here. We have the end dimension entrance. We have the Old God cage. We have a massive dark forest. We have the Vampire Keep. We have the we have the hag, the witch's tree. Let's just go over there. Yeah, there her tree is. We have the Drakenhof forward operating fiefdom. We have a wizard tower. We have another base here. We have another base here. We have Dwarven Kingdom 1 and 2, which isn't completed. We have Anoth Kingdom, and then that's it. My god, dude. Woof. Absolute insanity. Absolute insanity. Where's the song I'm looking for? Give me a second. I'll find it. There we go. So yeah. We have some islands. We want to add another island. Another few smaller ones for sure. That aren't jungle islands. Now these islands aren't complete. They're getting there. But they aren't complete. Lag. Encoder overloaded. There we go, we're back. So yeah, these islands aren't complete, but they're in a good state. From a canvas point of view, they're done. But yeah, we have more ideas for islands. And then we have continent number 2. Honestly, if I'm thinking, I think that the majority of my future streams are going to be taking place on these 2 continents. Because there's nothing on this. There's 2 small builds and 1 potentially massive build that's a work in progress. We need ruins galore. That's what this build philosophy is going to be. What happened? Why'd you spawn me underground? Yeah. This is the ruins of many of a culture and empire. What do I even do now? Like, we're done with the Greenlands. The Greenlands is complete. Feature complete. Like, yeah, there's some small stuff there that I don't want to work on right now. Actually insane. Actually insane. I don't even think I've had this loaded in with Distant Horizons yet. So, you know. There's that as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we've streamed for 2 hours. And I'm ready to call it. Because I've just been taken away from the fact that this is done. And we have some more stuff to work on. But I think I'm going to call it an early stream. Also, it's snowing like fucking crazy. And I do have some snow stuff to take care of. As a additional excuse. I don't want to play Minecraft anymore. I don't want to stream today. We're done. We've done a lot. Let's get out of here. Let's call it a day. Till next time.